ADC confirms Amechi vice presidential candidate. Nigeria's inflation rate rises to 15.93% in May, NBS. Federal government arraigns over 600 terrorism suspects, with riders saying as court sentences terrorist doctor to 30 years imprisonment. Sends farmers to 15 years jail for concealing information on Boko Haram. UK announces ban on social media for under 16s. World Bank lists Tinkan Apapa ports on global top 20 improved ports. We are using technology to aid freedom of abducted pupils, teachers in Oyo. This is from Police DIG Southwest. And finally, from the front page of Nigerian Tribune, troops rescue General Rabi's widow. You can find that on page 8 of Nigerian Tribune. Moving on to Vanguard, the registration verdict. Atiku mark a delicate film, vowed to be on ballot. Headline inflation rate is 15.93%, rising third consecutive month. Xenophobia, our artist shows are being cancelled across Africa. This is from South African minister. Terrorism, federal government resumes mass trial of 600 Boko Haram suspects. Why I dumped Abacha's transition program. This is General Abdusalami, and you can find that on page 4 of Vanguard newspaper. Moving on, federal government auctions Lagos hotel, 3 property forfeited by drug lords at 6.1 billion naira. Kidnapped Kwara monarch dies in captivity after 18 million naira ransom payment. Denladi Popular convincingly won Kwara APC Gubal contest, APC elders, stakeholders. And finally, from the front page of Vanguard newspaper, ADC picks Amechi as Atiku's running mate for 2027. From the Nation newspaper, Al Shore lost rights violation suit against DSS DG. Soludo joins Umayi Zodima Unwifuru in Southeast rally for Tinubu. On page 27 of the Nation, now fund target expansion of scheme to 7 million students. Police rescue 12 underage girls as sex slaves in Lagos markets. That's it from the headlines this morning. And right now, we'll be taking a look at the stories straight from the dailies. And I'll be starting with this headline that says troops rescue late general's wife in Katsina offensive. The troops of the Nigerian Army, supported by the Nigerian Air Force, on Monday rescued Mrs. Amina Abubakar, the widow of the late Major General Rabi Abubakar, who was abducted by bandits alongside her husband several weeks ago. The Defense Headquarters announced the rescue yesterday, saying the operation followed intensified search and rescue efforts by troops of Operation Fansan Yama. A statement signed by the Director of Defense Information, Major General Somalia Uba, said troops made contact with the kidnappers at Tonga village during sustained offensive operations against criminal elements in the area. And according to the military, the bandits shot Mrs. Abubakar before abandoning her and fleeing in the face of advancing troops. The rescue operation followed intensified search and rescue efforts conducted by troops of Operation Fansan Yama, and the armed forces of Nigeria assured that it would provide all necessary support to ensure a recovery and assist a family during the period. Islamic year, states declare public holiday. Several states governments across Nigeria have declared today, June 16, 2026, a public holiday to commemorate the beginning of the Islamic New Year, Hijra 1448 AH, urging residents to use the occasion to pray for peace, unity, and national development. In Oyo State, Governor Seyi Makinde declared Tuesday a work-free day and congratulated the Muslim Ummah on witnessing the new Islamic year. In a statement issued by Special Advisor on Media, Sulaiman Olarewaju, the governor urged Muslims to pray for peace, unity, and prosperity of Oyo State and Nigeria. Makinde also called on residents to remain security conscious during the celebrations and report suspicious activities to security agencies through the state emergency number 615. Court orders INEC to deregister ADC Accord 3 others. The Federal High Court in Abuja has ordered the Independent National Electoral Commission to deregister the African Democratic Congress ADC and 4 other political parties. The other political parties, the court directed the electoral body to deregister are the Action People's Party APP, Action Alliance AA, Accord Party AP, and Zenith Labour Party ZLP. The court's order followed a judgment delivered by Justice Peter Lifo. The National Forum of Former Legislators had, in a suit marked FHC/ABJ/CS/2637-2026, prayed the court to determine whether INEC has a constitutional obligation to remove political parties that fail to meet the electoral performance threshold set out in Section 225A of the 1999 Constitution, as reinforced by the Electoral Act 2022 and INEC's regulations. It was the position of the plaintiff that the 5 political parties listed as defendants in the matter had persistently failed to meet the constitutional benchmarks required to retain their registrations. And also, they told the court that the ADC and 4 other parties performed poorly in both the 2023 general elections and by-elections conducted by INEC. thereby filling a win seat across key tiers of government. Makinde seeks police action as pupil abduction marks 1 month. Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde on Monday appealed for deeper collaboration between the state government and the Nigeria Police Force and the ongoing efforts to secure the release of pupils and teachers abducted from Yawota and Esiele in Owerri local government area of the state. He made the appeal while receiving the Deputy Inspector General of Police in charge of the Southwest, Olatoye Fayoade, who paid a working visit to his office in Ibadan, the state capital. The visit was part of the directive of the Inspector General of Police